Good evening from the legendary Wharton Fieldhouse here in Moline, Illinois, the Quad Cities. This is Quincy High Blue Devil basketball, Western Big Six style from the girls' side. And good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Wellman. A happy new year. First time we're seeing the girls in the new season out here, and what a venue to be at as well. And the Blue Devils have done a nice job here. They're 11-5 coming in, as over the holidays they went 2-1 at the State Farm Classic. And then last week, opening up, winning 63-42 against Springfield Southeast. Jada Brown had 25, Madeline Hamby had 15, and Kate Medemeyer had 10 in that ball game. And if we weren't short enough, we'll be short tonight. And even Coach Pettit thought about maybe dressing out tonight. Coach, should be a good one, and this is the last half, or the last game of our first round to wrap up the Western Big Six.
Yeah, and like I say, we've got 2 3-3 teams here, tied for fourth place, and each one of them have played, obviously the top 3 teams. Galesburg, we have Alleman and Sterling, top 3 teams, in the Big Six. Now, this is a key game, on the road, 2 3-3 teams battling for fourth. This is a big game tonight for the Lady Blue Devils.
Almost as big as the whole next round will be as we get back into some of those teams that we lost to in the first round.
We're going on the road.
Indeed. It's the pregame show. When we come back, we'll hear from Coach Danson. Of course, that's brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. It's the Blue Devils and the Maroons from Wharton Fieldhouse on MeccaSportsCo.com.
For many, your home and auto are 2 of the biggest investments you'll make. With well-planned coverage from Pekin Insurance, you can rest easy. At Freiberg Insurance in Quincy, they're ready to talk with you about covering the things you care about most: your home, your car, and your family. At Freiberg Insurance, they'll be glad to review your insurance needs and put together a policy that fits you and your budget. Call 217-224-7774 and rest easy knowing you're covered by Pekin Insurance.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And welcome back to the pregame show, brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. And with me now, the head coach of the Blue Devils, Brad Dance. And first of all, since we haven't seen you since the holiday, Happy New Year.
Same to you. It was a busy week leading up to it, but it was nice to be home and around family and friends on New Year's. So,
all right, well, update. We went to the State Farm Classic. Nice victory in the first one. Lost to St. Ignatius, which I think is ranked 5th or 6th right now in 3A. And then came back with a win, but we didn't get a 4th game. But how'd you feel about the Classic?
I thought we played pretty well. Even the game we lost, I think in the fourth quarter we did a few things that really hurt us, and then we had to play catch up. And obviously they shot the ball well. They were a really good team. The last game, the girls really responded well, and they came out and competed on both ends. It was probably their best game where they've shared the ball. They found the open person, they knocked down shots, and on defense they really talked. So it was a good way to end the tournament.
Well, we started off already this year. You had a home game against Springfield Southeast, big victory there to start the year, and now we've got Moline tonight. It wraps up the first round of the Western Big Six, so it's nice to come up here and get the win and end up 4-3 after the first round.
Yeah, and coming up here is never easy. Anywhere on the road in the Western Big Six is not easy, so this will be a challenge. So we just got to make sure that we're ready to go. I mean, we've got to play smart. We can't get in foul trouble. We got to do the things we need to do to stay on the court and be successful.
So Santa didn't bring us any extra players at Christmas?
No, he did not. Nope.
And this is a busy week because not only tonight, we take a day off, and then it's down to the Sophie Classic on Saturday and Sunday against some good competition.
Yeah, we get Principia and Stratford down there. So those are Principia is a team that'll get out and press you full court. They're kind of like what a Southeast is. So they're going to try to make it, or Rock Island, where they get a little bit helter-skelter. So Stratford's a very good program too. So it'd be 2 good tests for us back-to-back, but the girls are excited about it. It's a fun 2 days for the girls, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I think last year you made a trip somewhere down south and then ran over there to spend the night.
Yeah, I think we played in Granite City on that Saturday and drove from St. Louis area over to Columbia for our game on Sunday, but worked out where we got 2 games on down there, so it's going to be a good time.
And enough that we can do the road trip down there and still get back for the Blue Devils at night, so that's kind of nice. Health-wise and sickness-wise, everybody doing good?
Cam Biko has hurt her ankle in that Southeast game, so she won't play tonight. So hopefully, she thinks she's going to come back this weekend. I'm more optimistic about the following week, so we'll see. But it's one of those things that, we'll just have to step up. We'll just have to play. We've worked with some other kids in practice the last few days, so we'll throw them out there and we'll let them compete.
And the extra rest really will be good because this is not postseason yet, and no sense re-injuring something when you can get it healed up and get ready for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and the girls know that this week with 3 games is not going to be an easy week, but we get through this week, then we have 1 next week and 1 the following, and then we go to the Quincy shootout. So we have a little bit of time off, so it'll be good for us. But we got to take care of business tonight, and then be ready. Good practice tomorrow, and be ready to go on Saturday and Sunday.
Awesome. Well, good night. Good luck tonight, and we'll catch you after the ball game.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
And that's Brad Dance, and of course his comments are brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group, faith, family, and giving back. When we come back, it's the Blue Devils and the Maroons right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
If you're a business owner, a lot of things keep you awake at night. Your insurance shouldn't be one of them. With well-planned coverage from Pekin Insurance, you can rest easy. Call Freiberg Insurance in Quincy for a quick insurance review. They'll make sure your business coverage is up to date and thorough. Freiberg Insurance will work with you to put together a policy that fits your business and your budget. Call 217-224-7774 and rest easy knowing you're covered by Pekin Insurance.
And back here at Wharton Fieldhouse in the pregame show, MeccaSportsCo.com. Getting ready for what's the end. It's a new year, but we're wrapping up the old year first. All our presents are still out there. There's one left, and that's this one right here. And as we mentioned, Coach, Devils are 11-5. This team's 7-9 coming in. But more importantly, it's 3-3 in the conference, and we get whoever wins this one jumps ahead.
Road wins, in the Western Big Six, whether it be on the guys' side or the girls' side, very, very big. And this is one that, if the Blue Devils come out and do what they're supposed to do, I think they'll be okay. Looking at, the Blue Devils here, led by Jada, 19 a game, 7.5 boards, 3 assists and 2 steals. From your center at 5'10", 5'11", very good. She's going to be key for Moline to stop them. Now, if they get it down to Jada and she has her way, could be very tough for the Maroon tonight. Long court, 9-4, 4.1 assists per game. Doing a great job, 1.5 steals, 3 rebounds. Nicholson, the freshman, she's filling up the stat board. 7-2 a game, 5 boards, 4 assists, 2.5 steals, about a block per game. And then Hamby, she's going to have to step up tonight, especially with Byquist being out. Hamby's going to have to step up, and Medemeyer going to have to step up, and some of the gals on the bench going to have to give some minutes here, in order for the Lady Blue Devils to come out ahead of the ball.
And we saw Kate Medemeyer coming back there after those game or two where, she was a little stiff with everything. She's right back in the rhythm again, which is kind of nice.
And every time Kate gets the ball at the free throw line, the elbow, shoot the goddamn thing because they're going to give her the open shot. And if she starts making that, that's going to open everything else up.
Yeah, she had 10 the other night. Of course, Hamby's been shooting the ball well. And then again, you spread it out. Even though we're really short on numbers, there's 7, 8 girls dressed out. That brought up Bristol Walker, of course, down low. And so it's short on numbers, but the girls are aware of that, and they're in good shape out here.
Well, and what I look at is if you look, you got Brown out there at 19 a game. But other than that, you got Longcore, 9.4, almost 10 a game. Hamby, 8.6. Nicholson, 7.2. So you have other options, out there. So if they run their offense, make the extra pass, I think they'll be all right tonight.
And, of course, the Devils, they like the defense. For the Devils on the season, they're averaging 55.3 points per game. They're giving up just under 39 at 38.7. So differential roughly around 16 and a half, almost 17 points. On the other side, the Maroons, they're keeping things pretty well like a 500 team. They're scoring 48-6, but they're giving up 46-1.
Yep.
So it's only 2-point difference in there. So for the Devils, playing the D and then getting on a transition but D is where it all starts for the Devils.
Well, yeah, deflections, get it out in those 3-on-2, 2-on-1s. I always do like my options as a coach. If we got an extra player, going down there on offense. So, the first thing is, take care of the glass. We're going to be playing our 1-2-2. We got to stay matched up. We got to make sure we get a body on somebody every time that shot goes up.
Indeed, it's the pregame show, and I believe it's going to be the national anthem. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the Blessing Health, the Blessing Orthopedic and Sports Medicine's starting lineups, and, of course, Blessing Health. We've got you covered from head to toe.
From competitive youth sports to high school and college athletes to fitness enthusiasts, sports injuries can easily put you on the sidelines. Our orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine physicians are here to diagnose and treat your sports injuries should they arise. Every step of your journey matters to us, and when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And that's our national anthem there as we get ready for the starting lineups. We'll be up here next Tuesday as we'll have the Moline Maroons, Sean Taylor's squad, and they've lost 2 in a row, 3 games so far this season. We'll have a chance to talk about that one tomorrow night in the Alaman Catholic game as they get bumped off of the top 10. They're dangerous.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're bumped off all the ratings at all. With those 2 last losses, they're not getting any votes right now.
Here's our starting lineup first of the Blue Devils. They're wearing their road blue trimmed in white. We start off with Kate Medemeyer, number 12, the 5'7" senior. We've got Miley Lancor wearing number 14. She's a 5'8" sophomore. Jada Brown in the middle, number 21, 5'11" sophomore. Madeline Hamby, she wears number 23, 5'8" junior. And rounding it out, Chloe Nicholson, number 24, 6'1" freshman. And, of course, the Devils are coached by Brad Dance, assisted by Brad Bergman, Katie Klopper, and Cheyenne Grissom. Cheyenne's not here tonight, but still part of the staff. I was waiting for the lights to go out. I always got my phone ready for that. Now on the other side.
I don't think they do that up here.
Yeah, Moline in their white, trimmed in what? Maroon. Number 2, that's Camila Velasquez. She is a sophomore, 5'2". Then we've got number 5, Anaya Dixon, sophomore, 5'6". Vadarica Reeves. She wears number 14. She's a sophomore, 5'10".
A lot of sophomores in this lineup.
You got it. Deasia Buchanan wears number 22. She's a senior at 5'5". And rounding out the lineup, Talia Tyrell, and she was tough, I believe, the last couple years. She's a senior, wears number 40, 5'8". And, of course, the head coach, Caitlin Hallgren, as we get ready for Blue Devil basketball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com. Browns in the center circle. Devils will be working left to right, starting this one off.
Young team for the Maroons.
Tip is up, and Maroons get it. It looked like the Devils had it initially in the half-court set. Devils don't cover quick enough. Shot missed, weak side. Longcore.
Good box
gets
out
the
by
rebound.
Longcore.
Devils in transition. Good pass on the wing. Hamby inside. And Brown missed the shot. It rolled off on the weak side. Medemeyer gets it and fouled on the putback. So played 18 seconds. The first foul goes against Moline. And Medemeyer at the line to shoot 2.
I like the aggressiveness of Medemeyer on the offensive glass. You know, want to see that all night.
Kate's first free throw, no good. They do not list who the foul was on yet. Oh, there it is right there. Number 22 was the first foul on the other side. That was Buchanan. And Medemeyer has the second one. 1-2 for Kate, and the Devils get on the board and lead 1-0 in this one. Devils drop back in the half-court set, 1-2-2 with Nicholson to the point. Longcore and Hamby at the high post. Low is Medemeyer and also Brown.
Hamby with those long arms makes a big difference out front.
Shot from the right side, 3, no good. Hit nothing but air, and it hit the baseline. Blue Devils basketball.
Nicholson had 2 deflections on the first defensive possession for the Lady Blue Devils. Expect to see a lot more of that.
Glad you could join us out there. A shout out to ML1. Morgan Longcore stayed home today, so she is checking it out. Brown goes right side. Nice pass, but inside, tipping the ball away. It will go back to the Devils. I believe that was Terrell stepping in there. Yes, good hands. Devils use a box out of bounds play. Ball pops out into the right corner. Quickly back into Longcore in the corner. Behind the screen, 3, no good. Ball bounces out to the free throw line. Hamby tracks it down. Devils get another opportunity. Double team looking down to the baseline. Brown gives it up. Medemeyer goes down the lane. Blocked, but it will be the Devils basketball.
I like that set, though. When you know, Jada went down in the short corner, got double teamed. She made the extra pass, you know, had a good look. Hopefully Medemeyer will step there at the free throw line and just nail it.
Ball back to the top, into the high post. Medemeyer to the right side, Hamby. Stepped around the screen. Ball reverses left side. Nicholson's got a 3. Off the front of the iron on that, no good. Rebound by Moline, but we had about 4 shots on that transition with the block shot and the ball going out of bounds. In the half-court set, 23-footer from the left side. That was way downtown. And that was Velasquez with that 3-pointer.
Gotta make sure we find her.
That was over in Rocky territory.
Yep.
Steal inside. Pass was a little bit behind Brown. In transition. Baseline shot, no good. Hamby comes down with the rebound on the weak side. Taking that shot again is Velasquez. Got to keep an eye on her tonight.
Oh, yeah. Need to make sure you locate her in the 1-2-2 zone. Oh.
Flip to the high post. Pass down low over the head of Jada Brown. So the Turner will send it back to the Maroons. 6:02.
Not a good pass, not a good angle.
6:02 left in the first quarter here.
Well, you got to get in a little bit closer when you're making that high-low. You can't be out beyond the three-point line and making that pass.
Moline comes across the timeline. Devils will stay in that 1-2-2 half court from the right corner. Oh, and Terrell fires up a 3. That's back-to-back 3s for the Maroons, who now lead 6-1. Start covering the shooters. Nicholson on the right side, man-to-man. Nicholson drives off the glass. No, pinched between the glass, but it comes back to her. Longcore on the opposite side. Down to Hamby. Brown comes to help. Short corner shot, no good. It bounced and it hit the support behind the backboard. That was a tough angle there. Ball goes back over to Moline.
Bring it back out. You know, run your offense. Get a better shot.
Moline across the timeline. Sets the ball to the right side. Flips it over, but then Hamby steps up. Tried to go cross court. Hamby with a steal. 3-on-2. Longcore, the trailer. And made a step trying to go through the double team. Lost the ball and traveled.
Might have got fouled.
Well, the tough thing there, we had 2 people on you. Move that basketball a little quicker. Devils back in the half court.
Too much dribbling. You know, make the pass.
Velasquez comes left side, skips it over to the right side. That's Buchanan being picked up by Loncourt. Now down in the block. Brown stays down. Good job. The pass came back out. Loncourt stole it. Outlets in Nicholson. She's on the left side of the court. Lazy pass gets tipped. That was Dixon with the tip, but the Devils take it back. Nicholson with a steal. Nicholson with an assist. And Jada Brown with the basket. Good job by the Devils to stand with it after losing the ball in the half-court set. 6-3, Moline with the lead. Still first quarter action. Bank shot, no good. Brown with a rebound.
Good rebound by Jada.
Spun around once before it came out. In transition, Nicholson at the point. And it was going down to Hamby on the short corner, but zipped ahead of her and out of bounds. I'm not sure if she was looking for a backdoor cut. So 4:20 left in the first. Moline 6, Devils 3. Glad you're with us on this night. Stay inside. Nice and chilly outside. It's winter, folks. It's basketball season. Double team from the Devils coming out at half court. Dixon gets it away. Velasquez almost travels, sends it back to the right side. Ball goes inside on the right block. Turnaround shot partially blocked, and it was blocked either by Medemeyer or Brown on that. Either way, the Devils get the basketball.
Good help by Medemeyer on the block.
Right side, Hamby passed it up. Skips over the left. On the wing, Brown waited for, actually that was Nicholson waiting for Brown. Now forced inside, but it came back out to Hamby. Hamby goes in. Medemeyer has her shot blocked. Ball on the floor, and Kate's on the floor wondering why the first one wasn't called, she said. As Buchanan come away with it, Medemeyer will be the first foul on the Devils. Fouls 1-1 right now here with 3:33 and counting left in the first quarter. Jeff Wellman, Dave Pettit on the broadcast tonight. Busy week coming up. We'll talk about it at halftime. Terrell skips that feet before she starts to make a drive. Kicks it onto the right. Dixon drives. Shots blocked by Nicholson.
Good block.
Can't believe she tried to take it to Nicholson. Chloe with the block. In transition. Wow, we forced it into a triple team. The good news is it went through Brown's hand and the triple team. Medemeyer was on the weak side, and it was an easy layup once she caught the ball. Kate being aware on that one. Devils are within 1. Inside 3 minutes in the quarter. Trying to go across the zone. Loncourt steals it. Nicholson, hesitation, goes up, off the glass, no good. Ball hits the floor. Moline gets the rebound. Long pass. No good on the shot. Brown hustles back down and does a great job of getting the rebound and the foul. It will go against Dixon. Anaya, her first foul, and Moline's second. Timeout. We'll keep it right here with 2:41 left in the first. 6-5 Moline. And as we mentioned, tomorrow night we'll be back at Blue Devil Gymnasium. Alleman Catholic will come in on Friday night. Then on Saturday night, Springfield Senators will come in. But between the two, we'll drive off to the Sophie Classic. It's a 12:30 game on Saturday against Principia. Then when we're all done Saturday night, we'll get a good night's rest. We'll head back for the 2 o'clock game against Stratford and the Quincy High girls on Sunday. Yeah,
you'll head back for that because I'm 5 hours from Columbia, and I got to work Monday. Sorry.
He's got school, folks, up in the Rockford area. Coming out of the timeout, Devils will have the basketball. Full court pressure being applied by the Maroons. Man-to-man in the full court as well.
Yep.
Loncourt being picked up by Velasquez. She'll bring it across the timeline behind the back.
I always like the man-to-man press. Give it to me and get out of my way.
Nicholson has it 25 feet from the left side to Kate Medemeyer at the top.
Oh, good
and
pass.
A great zip pass from the top.
Great pass.
Jada Brown, the hands, give the assist to Medemeyer and give the basket to Brown. Devils take their first lead 7-6 on a 6-point run. At the left elbow, shot no good. Rebound inside. Loncourt blocks the shot without ever having to get off her feet, off the floor. As going up with the ball on that one was Reeves.
Great take.
And Brown with another one. Who made that nice pass, Coach?
I think Brown took it all the way.
After she got it on
off
that
the dribble, yeah.
9-6 Devils. Brown has 6.
Good rebound by Miley.
Loncourt gets the rebound. Almost knocked out of her hands by Terrell. Nicholson comes down the right side of the court. In the right corner, Hamby looked at it, Medemeyer. Skips it to the top of the key. That's Brown. Jada starts to make a drive
Good
all the way to the
take.
hole. Good job with the left hand. And Brown, Jada with 8 points.
I was going to say, Moline doesn't have an answer for her underneath the basket. I'd set her down on the block, just like Keyshawn, and say, okay, come stop me, and then you start double teaming, then you kick out for the open threes.
There it went inside, and Moline tried to pass it back
Good
outside.
defense.
Longcore with another steal, at least 4 steals already.
Yep.
In the short corner, left side,
There we
Nicholson
go.
pulls up for the J.
Love it when she's aggressive offensively.
The Devils have run off 12 straight points and lead 13-6 with a minute left in the quarter.
Like I said before the game, I worry about the Blue Devils. I don't worry about Moline.
The steal's in there, the high post. Terrell in the high post, ball working around, low post. Reeves is sitting down there. Shot from the right side. Three-pointer no good, hits the top of the board, but it was in play. Nicholson tipped it to Brown, who gets it back to Nicholson.
Good job by Nicholson going for the defensive glass.
Hamby on the right corner. Brings it back out to the wing. Top of the key, Medemeyer looked inside
shoot
first.
the ball.
Yeah, he was there,
one step, free throw, shoot it.
Long pass across court was tipped out. Here comes Moline the other way. And all the way to the basket. That was Buchanan. She gets her bucket. Long passes across court. You just can't have it, Coach.
Well, like I say, if she steps up and hits that shot, that's going to make their offense that much better.
Another steal. Shot inside, no good.
Good box out by Miley.
Yep. Tipped the ball to Medemeyer.
She didn't get the rebound, but great box out.
There it is. Good slow step across her body. And Moline gets it, but the last shot comes up short. And we have played a quarter here at Wharton Fieldhouse. It's the Blue Devils 13, the Maroons 8. And you're watching and listening to Blue Devil basketball right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Are you a contractor? If so, listen up. Freiberg Insurance in Quincy, a Pekin insurance partner, is known for providing the best contractor coverage in the area. They've thought of everything, from covering your facilities to protecting your tools and equipment while on the road, and even your employees. Ready to learn more? Call Freiberg Insurance at 217-224-7774 and let them help build a Pekin insurance portfolio that protects your business, your employees, and your livelihood.
Back to Wharton Fieldhouse. The big M is right there. That's Moline. But after one quarter, the Devils lead 13-8. It started off, the Devils got the first free throw and the first points on the board. But 2 3-pointers in a row, and it was a 6-1 deficit for the Devils. But then the Devils went on a run with many steals, and cross-court passes were being intercepted by Nicholson and Longcore. 13 points and a 12-point run, and then the last bucket. Still a 13-8 lead after one for the Devils, who will get the basketball.
It started on the defensive end with them hitting the first 2 threes, early in the game. And then you got, they end up with 8, for the quarter.
Devils work out a shot. Nicholson missed, but Medemeyer with a steal. She gets it Ellifritz. That's our starting lineup for the second quarter. Mia Ellifritz is in the game in the guard with Longcore, Hamby, Medemeyer, and Nicholson. We'll check the Maroons in a second. High post back to the right side. 3-pointer no good, but the weak side rebound came from Dixon. To Dixon. Turnaround shot inside, no good. Nicholson gets the rebound on the Evans shot. Wilnia had just checked in.
Yep.
And now a foul down to the low block. One of our new players in the game, Jaylyn Jackson, her first. And the first of the second quarter for either team. Ellifritz to the line to shoot 2.
Good ball fake by Elfritz. She caught it down low. She went up like this, got the girl, and then she went up into her. Almost had the
blue collar 3.
Blue collar 3.
Misses the first one. Velasquez still in the lineup. Dixon. Also, we mentioned Jayla. There you go. Jackson. She's in the ball game. Terrell is also in the ball game. And that should round our lineup out there for the Moline team, as we just missed 2 free throws. Played 45 seconds here in the second quarter. High post, turnaround, had a double team on her, made a good move. That's Evans, Wilnia, but then traveled. Devils basketball.
And Moline still in the full court man.
Jada Brown checks in. And they have Mia Tucker's shirt in right in front of us. So Longcore will trigger it. You got Nicholson and Brown down here waiting to make a move towards the basket. And Ellifritz and Hamby at half court. Ball went right to Nicholson, right back to Longcore. Longcore's got Velasquez on her. Steps across half court. Oh, and she did
stepped
just
back,
what she did.
yep.
First of all, when you come across half court.
And you got 2 feet on the other side of half court, you can't step back.
Well, and you've got to get farther across. The pressure, I mean, at least get 3 or 4 feet across. So if you make a step back, you're not in the backcourt. 1 minute gone in the second quarter. Devils lead 13-8, back on defense. Reeves in the high post.
1-2-2. Let's make sure we're staying active and guarding the outside shooters.
Because
of their 8 points, it's been 2 threes.
Ball goes into the high post, quickly down to the right corner.
Oh, they didn't find her.
There's the 3 there. Velasquez was sitting down in the right corner and hits the 3-pointer. 13-11. Devils by 2. Still full court pressure coming from Moline. Nicholson set it to the right side. Brings it back to the high post. Ellifritz is in there with a double team.
Oh, yeah.
Ball's tipped away. Got to get that ball. If the hands are up high, get the bounce pass down low.
Bad spacing on that possession. You had 3 Blue Devils within about 8 foot.
No good on the shot by Dixon. Weak side rebound. 2 of the Maroons were there, and the ball bounced off a foot, went to the far side. Devils will take it over in the backcourt. 6:16 left in the first half.
Need to get a good shot on this possession.
Brown goes into the high post. Nicholson and Loncourt, the 2-guard front. Nicholson flashes over as Hamby has it on the left wing.
Good
into
cut.
the high post, Brown, and then the backdoor cut was to Loncourt. Loncourt had it tipped away by Velasquez, picked it back up, but Terrell was there to knock it away. Devils ball into their own basket. Brown and Nicholson right in front of the basket. Left corner, Ellifritz, right corner, Hamby. Brown gets it, sends it over to the right side. Hamby skips it back to Ellifritz to set the offense.
Get it down low to Jada if she's got somebody behind her.
In the left corner, 3. Good. Loncourt hits the 3 from the left corner, and that 3-pointer is brought to you by the Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy. 16-11, Devils open up to 5, go back in the 1-2-2. Left side, Velasquez. I'm going to tell you what, they pass back and forth, and when they do, she resets her feet, and that's her 3rd 3. We sank in on the wing too much when she's out there on that wing. Ellifritz drives
good
in.
Take.
Boy, I don't know how she got that by Terrell. She went up and under. It was a good move.
Steal.
Nicholson, though, takes it on the outlet pass and then misses the shot. Dixon comes away with the rebound. Good D, though. Velasquez, the runner, off the board on the weak side. The weak side, she had help over there. Evans got the rebound, but had the shot blocked from behind. I believe Loncourt blocked the shot.
And Loncourt was like, please don't give me a foul on that one.
5:02, substitutions coming in.
Could have been very easily.
She was behind her, that being Miley Loncourt.
Not a lot of contact, but still.
Inside, Brown partially blocks the shot, but gets the rebound as Buchanan kicks it back out. 3-pointer no good, rebounded by Nicholson.
Oh.
Long pass and not hard enough. Nicholson, and it went inside. Now there is a nice block shot, but Nicholson's going to be whistled for the foul. For Chloe, it'll be her first. Devils first. And when you get a rebound, as we always talk, you look to the outlet to your side, or you go to the middle. You don't go all the way to the other side of the court and to half court.
As far as I'm concerned, if Chloe grabs a rebound, you get out, you dribble the ball, you get to the middle of the floor, and then you distribute, right, left, or take it to the hole.
First free throw is good by Buchanan. 1 more to go. Second one is up and good. 16-16, we're tied up. 4:45 left in the second quarter. Here comes Nicholson bringing it across the timeline against Dixon. Right side Loncourt, she's at 23 feet. Pick and roll. Medemeyer, good job. Oh, the basket, missed the shot. Jump ball, though. Great pick and roll, good pass, good take. Kate just didn't get it up there to the glass.
But then she battled for it against, 3 Moline girls, down there, got a jump ball. So, next jump ball, Blue Devils will have it.
Moline comes in the half-court set. Nicholson back at the point of the 1-2-2. Hamby and Loncourt at the high post. Medemeyer and Brown low.
Find the shooters.
2 at the high post. They skip it over to the right side. And
a
stepping
foul.
out for help, Jackson took the 3. She hit it. Devils were coming out and closing a little slow. What'd they call, though, Coach?
I don't know. I thought it was a foul on 3-point shot, but.
So did I. Instead, the Devils get the basketball back with 4:16.
Traveling, or I don't know. It's 16-16 still, so.
No complaints there?
No.
All right, nobody was called for a foul on their side. So it was an offensive foul. Longcore stops at 12 feet, maybe 10. Sends it out to Nicholson, left side, no good for the shot. Rebound, weak side. Here comes Velasquez. She goes in, has her shot blocked, and take that back. That was Buchanan, blocked out of bounds, but it will stay with Moline with 3:54 left in the first half.
Chloe's second block of the game. I mean, she's averaging about 1 per game, so she's already above her average.
Cut down low, back out to the left corner. Dixon. Nicholson closed.
Good
Brown
rebound.
gets the weak side rebound. Good job on defense coming out to the corner. Across half court, left wing at 25. Longcore brings it up to the point.
Be patient, ladies. Get a good shot.
Nicholson comes with a little screen. There goes a slight roll from Brown. Ball goes into the left wing. Medemeyer comes over to set a screen. There's the roll.
Pick and roll.
Medemeyer,
Beautiful.
and that was great. Hamby will get the assist. Medemeyer will get the basket on that one. They basically ran the same play. They ran on the right side, back to the left side. 18-16, Devils with the lead. Velasquez, wow. She's ready to shoot. Brown started to close out. Wasn't in time. And it's 19-18 Moline. She's got 4 threes in the game. And we've got a foul. Good job of running the floor. Medemeyer gets it on the right wing. Coming down was Jada. And closing down on her was a double team. Buchanan gets called for her second foul. And the second for Moline.
I was afraid they were going to call travel instead of, a foul going to the basket, but they made the right call that time. And even though we are up here at Wharton.
It was on the floor, so the Devils ran box out of bounds play.
Good
Ball
play.
goes cross court to Longcore. High archer, no good. Medemeyer was behind, tried to tip it out. Picking that rebound inside was Reeves on the other side. Right wing, shot, no good from 3. Nicholson on the weak side gets the rebound, and she's off and running.
There we go.
Outlet
Take
to
it
Longcore.
farther.
Longcore goes in, off the glass with the left hand, no good. Medemeyer tips it out, I thought, and they say, no, it's off Moline. All the assistants even said, I think it went the other way. From where I'm sitting, it looked that way, but
Chloe needs to take the ball. I mean, she threw that pass from the volleyball line. She needs to take it down to the free throw line, then make the pass.
Devils have it. Top of the key, Jada Brown. 3, no
good.
good.
Shot.
Ball bounces out to the right corner where Nicholson's at. She skips left side, quickly goes back to the top.
Another pass. Let's go.
Nicholson on the right side. Short corner. Brown pulls up. 12-footer. Good. Jada Brown gets it. She's got 10 now.
You can't leave her alone from anywhere. God, I would say 15 to 18.
Moline drives the lane, kicks it out to the right side, and there's another three-pointer taken from the right wing. That was Jackson on that one, her first 3 of the night.
She's had a couple threes that look pretty good. You better cover her, too. Oh, that's a foul.
Terrell on Nicholson right here on the right wing. She'll be whistled for the foul. That'll be the 3rd team foul. And for Terrell, it'll be her first foul. 1:59 left in the quarter. Devils inbound. Nicholson.
Hit it.
Longcore in the right corner.
there.
Step behind the screen. Good. Miley Longcore with the 3, aided by the screen. And, of course, that's brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. Jack McKenzie way.
Nice set. Oh, good tip.
Devils get the ball in transition.
Up.
Nicholson
Bring it out.
saves
Bring
it.
it out. Get a good shot. Don't force it. There we go. Good job.
Nicholson comes around with the dribble, pulls up 8 feet in front of the basket, gets a nice soft touch, and Nicholson with the bucket.
One thing you're seeing tonight is the maturity of the young Blue Devils.
Devils lead 25-22. Back in the 1-2-2 half court. Dribbling around, Nicholson kicks it in the right corner, left alone. Thank goodness the ball went and did a 3.55 and rolled out.
Well,
And
she's
here come
like,
the
what,
Devils.
4 for 6?
Devils in transition. Left side, Hamby.
Good
Hamby
extra
pulls up.
pass.
Nice shot comes off the iron, though.
You
Velasquez
get those
with
good
the
open
rebound.
looks, you're good.
She pulls up from 23 in transition. Airballs the shot, but in the corner, hustling was Buchanan. Jumps in the air, and so many players, like Hamby just did, they turn away instead of getting their hands ready because they're going to throw it at you. And it did go off Madeline's feet, her leg.
Difference in that 3 from the other, like 4 or 5, she was guarded out there and she was challenged. She didn't have the open look.
Velasquez to trigger it in for Moline.
Oh, get the ball.
Back out here to the right side. Man-to-man coming from the Devils. Buchanan has the ball, brings it back to half court. Terrell pops up to get it, 42 seconds left.
Oh.
Shot from three, no good.
Take that.
Jada did a good job on the rebound.
It's ours.
Behind her, and I can't think if that, I think that was
Chloe.
Reeves, and almost fouled her. Good hustle, though, and the ball rolled out of bounds, so Devils ball with 36.7 left in the half.
All right, let's get the last shot, get a good one here.
Nicholson to bring
Open
it across.
three, layup be good.
Right wing Hamby, back to the top.
Patience.
Nicholson, jump pass over here, a little quick. To long court to the left side, Nicholson. Hamby flashes, Brown flashes. She picks it at the high post. Then she steps through.
Yeah.
Good job by Jada, stepping through and waiting for the defense to go by. Devils on a 7-point run.
Once again, you get that good a shot, you got to take it. Oh.
Double teamed in the corner. Ball came back out high, though. Three-pointer, no good. Brown trying to go for the rebound. Tipped last by Reeves. So with 2.0 left, Devils, if they get it to half court, might have an actual shot. Otherwise, go in the half up 27-22. Nicholson, three-quarter court.
Oh,
off the glass. She smiles as it ricochets off the glass. And we have played the first half, Coach. Devils come back. They were up 13-8, up by 5 in the first quarter, and up by 5 at the half, 27-22.
Good, solid, defense. The only one thing that I would like to see them do is, make sure, in that 1-2-2 that you're matched up, with the shooters, get out and challenge them, because if you do that, they're not going to shoot as good a percentage as they did in the first half.
Indeed. Halftime here. Come on back. We'll talk about the first half. What's happening this weekend? Where the Western Big Six is for the girls as well, since we didn't talk about that ahead of time. It's your Blue Devils 27, the Maroons 22. It's halftime. MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Freiburg Insurance, your local independent Pekin insurance partner, is proud to support young people in sports and academics in the Quincy area. After the game, make a note to stop by their office and discuss your current policies and future needs for your business, home, auto, and family. Pekin Insurance offers a variety of plans to meet your coverage needs. Give Freiburg Insurance a call at 217-224-7774. Go Devils.
Back at Wharton Fieldhouse as the band plays. They got a nice band that sits up there on the north end there, right underneath the flag. So we played a half here, and it started off with the Devils getting the first points of the night on a free throw. 2 threes by Moline. They had a 6-1 lead. Then the Devils got after it on defense, which turned to offense. Scored 12 straight points, led 13-6. Devils gave up one more bucket before the end of the first quarter and led 13-8 after one. Devils were up 16-11 after trading back and forth with threes. Then the Devils gave up a 5-point run. And from that point back and forth, it was 22-20 Moline before the Devils ran the last 7 points of the half and got back to that lead of 27-22. They're doing a great job on defense, especially since Moline was doing what we did a couple times, trying to throw the pass cross court, which is 2 to 3 passes away. And when you float one across court, it gives the weak side chance to steal the ball. And Loncro was doing a heck of a job in the first.
And a big part of it is the defense they're putting out on the entry passes, going in. When you got Hamby out here on somebody, and then you bring over the 6'1 Nicholson, she's gotten so many deflections. probably about 5 or 6, that have turned into turnovers, going down on the other end. So, her defense and then Jada on the boards and Longcore on the boards. Longcore especially, on the boards has been very, very good. I think offensively they need to, when they get the rebound, push it up the middle of the floor, get it all the way down into the scoring position, and either pull up for that little 12-footer or kick it out to Longcore or, whatever. You know what I mean? But, offense, when they get that steal on the defensive end, they need to push the ball up, get at least to the free throw line and then go from there. Long passes are killing them, with the turnovers.
Blue Devils leading the way. Jada Brown in the first half, she's got 6 buckets. She's got 12 points. Longcore hit 2 threes. And then you got Medemeyer with 5 and Nicholson with 4, some distribution there. On the other side, Camila Velasquez, she's got 12, and that's 4 threes from outside. And I tell you, she ain't afraid to shoot it. She may fire a couple air balls up, but boy, the one went right on the weak side for her own player to rebound, but she ain't afraid to shoot.
Well, the four threes she made were unguarded. Last 2 or 3, she's had a hand in her face, and it's been very, very difficult what the Blue Devils like. The one person that you said that didn't score in the first half was Hamby. She needs to pick it up, get more into the offensive flow, and that's one thing tonight with them missing Hamby, or not Hamby, but Byquist, who's averaging 6.5 points a game, and she's a creator on the defensive end, whether she's playing the point or the 2-row, where you can, adjust different people. You're missing that tonight. You're missing that big time tonight.
And, of course, she gets her track shoes on and she heads the other
Oh,
direction.
my goodness.
And handling the ball well this year.
Well, and she goes at the 1, and as active as she is, that allows you to move Nicholson down low at 6'1", and aside from Jada, and then they handle the boards down there very good. So you're missing that aspect of it, or, when she's at the point, you have Nicholson at the 2 with Medemeyer down low. A lot of different ways they could do it. They're missing that flexibility on the defensive end tonight.
And checking out the Western Big Six on the girls' side. Looks this way. Right now, Galesburg's leading the conference at 6-0. Alleman Catholic is 5-1. Sterling's 4-1. They still have that game to make up. That was before Christmas. They got with the High Storm up here.
Who are they playing on that one, though?
I think it was Geneseo.
Well, the haves and the have-nots.
East Moline, actually.
East Moline's
0-16. So Quincy and Moline are 3-3 in the conference. Rockies 2-4. And then you got East Moline at 0-5, even though they're 0-16. And Geneseo 0-6. They did win 2 games. They're 2-11 so far. So, yeah, you look at the overall records away from the conference. Galesburg's 15-3. Alleman's 14-4. Sterling's 14-2. Devils are 11-5. So those 4 teams at the top, all with double-digit victories. Then you go 7-9 with Moline, 7-10 with Rocky, Geneseo 2-11. And again, East Moline trying so hard, but the problem with East Moline, not only they're losing, but they're only averaging 25.5 points a game.
Well, but you got that big girl averaging 18 and 25. So, I mean, she needs a little bit of help up there. But, the way I looked at this game tonight, Quincy High's got 3 losses, in the Western Big Six. Galesburg, Alleman,
and Sterling.
Moline's got 3 losses in the conference. Same 3 teams. So this is, like a dividing block here. Okay? 3, who's going to step up and be, in the top half. And, to be honest with you, I love the Blue Devils, the way they've played, those 3 teams to, gosh, if you have a bucket here, bucket there, against those 3 teams, you might be, instead of 0-3 against them, you might be 2-1 against them.
Well, they played very good. In fact, Coach, against Galesburg, they only lost by 11, 56-45. We're talking about Moline now. Right before the holidays, they only lost to Sterling 47-40, but they beat Alleman, thumped them actually, 53-23. I just still can't believe that. That has to almost feels like it has been transposed. And then the other good game they had was a 43-41 victory over Rocky.
Yeah,
those guys are about the same.
And I think Rocky's in the lower echelon. The Big Six girls this year. So, And where was the Rocky game played? Was that here or was that a Rocky?
Oh, for that one, I'm not sure. I'm
Yeah.
looking at our games, actually, because we played Rocky at home, and once we're done with the Sophie Classic, then next week it's a single game at Rocky on the 16th, then a single game at Geneseo. Well, it'd be the 23rd, even though we'll play that Saturday at the Quincy Shootout. So it's halftime, and we're getting ready for the second half. Blue Devils hold a lead 27-22. We're back with more Blue Devil basketball against the Maroons of Moline on mechasportsco.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And as we come back to the action, getting ready for second half, hey, we'll give a shout out to Ray Burke and anybody who's out there in L.A. or in California.
Oh, God.
Ray sent me a picture this morning in his backyard. Looked like,
please be safe out there.
oh, and it looked like, and I will say a war zone, although war zones are completely different than this. But the backyard had stuff in it. I didn't even recognize his backyard. Usually it's quite open there, but anybody who's out there, we're thinking about you.
Well, my daughter out in Pasadena, she goes, if there wasn't a highway between us, we'd probably be burned up too.
Starting the second half, it'll be the Blue Devil basketball. They'll work right to left. We go with Longcore, Nicholson, Medemeyer, Brown, and Hamby in the half-court set. Brown at the top.
Moline in a man.
Longcore comes around the screen, stops at the left elbow. That's the high post.
Oh. She
Reset.
needs to take it one more dribble, get to the volleyball line.
Devils out around the perimeter. Brown, crossover dribble. Brown all the way to the hole. Off the glass, no good. Medemeyer tried to keep it alive on the weak side. Moline with the basketball. Velasquez, Terrell, Dixon in there along with Reeves. And rounding out the lineup, ball inside. Jada Brown will be whistled. Buchanan, the other player for the Maroons in the second. And our first foul in the second half, Jada Brown, it'll be her first in the ballgame.
A little bit late on the rotation by the 3-row, of the Blue Devils.
Reeves to shoot. No scores in the first. Actually, 2 for 2. That was Buchanan for Moline in the first half. For the Devils, they had a tough time at the line. 1 out of 4. Medemeyer hit 1 for 2. Ellifert's missed both. And we've missed the free throw here on this end, so it must be this end. Second one is good. So Reeves gets 1 of 2 on the free throws. Still 27-23 now.
That's where you got to get it right there.
In transition. Good job of knocking the ball out of bounds. That was Buchanan as we had Hamby and Medemeyer. It looked like it was a 2-on-0, but good hustle by Buchanan.
Once again, Jada caught the ball at this volleyball line. She should have dribbled all the way down to the free throw line, make somebody come guard her, and then make the pass. That was trying to get too quick there real fast.
As the ball goes to the one
real
end,
quick there, real fast.
There's about 10 bleachers, and it goes underneath there, and you got to come from the backside
to get it.
Yep. Box out of bounds play for the Devils. Longcore will trigger. Medemeyer and Brown on the low block. Hamby, Nicholson in the high block. High post.
Good
right
play.
side. Longcore shot from 3. Rattles, but good. Miley Longcore opens up a 3-pointer. She's got 3 for the ball game. And of course, they're brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road.
That was the second of those plays. Ooh.
On the right side, wasting no time. Shot by Buchanan. She hits a 3-pointer. She's got 7 in the game. 30-26.
Jada running the floor.
And Jada gets the ball and gets it in for a bucket. I'll tell you what, I love it because she moves down the floor so quickly. By the time you look down and come back up, and I hear your comments, she's already putting one in.
Well, and that's the thing. Then she got back to tip the ball underneath the basket on the defensive end. The hustle's incredible.
Moline has the ball in the left corner. Velasquez started to drive. Nicholson tried to block the shot from behind, couldn't get to it, and Reeves gets a bucket. Full court pressure coming out of Moline. Across the timeline. Kicks to the left side. Hamby fires a 3, no good. Nicholson ran by it as the ball jumped over her head on the weak side. Moline in transition. They find Velasquez in the right corner. Her 3 is no good. And Nicholson had it briefly, But Dixon was in there with Reeves, and Devils will have the basketball.
We got to do a better job blocking out on the weak side there. You know, you had Chloe Nicholson coming in over 2 Moline girls to get the ball.
Full court pressure. Longcore in the backcourt. All the way down to Medemeyer on the right short corner.
Good pass.
Jada Brown cut down the lane. No good on the shot. And then a great steal by Hamby. Turning to take off down the court was Buchanan. Hamby just took it away from her, got the ball inside, and we got a foul. So Jada Brown will go to the line to shoot 2. Her first free throws of the night. Checking who they called that foul on.
Player number 14, number 1.
22 sounds like she's got 2. 14 is 1. There you go, Coach.
Here.
It was Reeves, number 14.
I was just looking up on the big board.
Yep.
But over there sometimes faster.
Brown hits both free throws. She's got 4 in the quarter, 16 in the ball game.
The Blue Devils stretch out their 1-2-2 to half court now.
34-28, Devils up by 6, inside 6 minutes. Terrell, turnaround shot, no good from 16. Medemeyer's rebound was tipped, but Longcore goes and tracks it down on Dixon. Behind the back on Dixon. Now a crossover in front of her. Dixon playing some tough D. Miley falls down but keeps her dribble going. And then Dixon really bails her out after all that and playing some great defense. Dixon reaches in at half court.
Dixon whacks her and looks at the referee, goes, "What'd I do?"
It's the second. It's Dixon's second foul, and it's the Maroons' second foul of the third quarter. Ball inbounded. Brown takes it back to the front of the court. Shot no good. Medemeyer gets a rebound.
Box out.
She tried to come from an outlet to Longcore. Velasquez stepped in and took it away. Good job there by Longcore. Tips the ball out with 5:19. Devils still lead 34-28. Great job by Kate on that one, but when she threw it out, Velasquez does a good job not only on the offensive side, but finding a place on the defensive side.
No deflection for Nicholson.
Velasquez to the cutting Reeves. Brown came up, and that ball just scooted over the rim. Reeves doing the scoring here. She's got 5 in the third quarter.
Too easy.
Devils still lead by 4 with 5 minutes left in the third. Nicholson from the right side to Jada Brown at 16 feet. Back to Nicholson. Medemeyer in the right corner. Oh, it went over Brown's head, and Velasquez steals it. Velasquez to the basket, no good. Rebound inside, that's Buchanan. She's going to back it out.
Good job by Longcore on the defensive end.
Terrell fires the three-pointer, no good. And Medemeyer, good rebound, but then Kate, lazy on the pass. Stolen right there by Dixon, and she gives it to Reeves for another bucket.
Blue Devils are a little bit sloppy on their ball handling on the offensive and the defensive end.
Mainly on the passing. As the ball goes inside, Kate Medemeyer gets the score. And Brad Dance calls a quick timeout. We'll keep it here, as I'm sure he's not happy with the quick scores on the other end.
I mean, that was an opportunity for them to stretch out that 6-point lead, make it 8-10. You know, but the couple of sloppy passes and the sloppy possessions hurt them bad.
Well, in the outlet passes, we're getting the rebound. We're trying to make a quick outlet pass, and the girls are standing there with their hands up. And it's going right into their hands or to the side. And instead of, holding a second, start with a dribble maybe, or get around and make a bounce pass.
A lot of times, you get that rebound, you're in traffic underneath the basket. So I used to tell the guys, okay, you make a good hard ball fake, take a couple of dribbles, and then look up the sideline, then get it in the middle, and then go.
This quarter, Buchanan's at the 3 from Moline, and it's 7 points out of Reeves in the right place, and especially on those steals like that. But the Devils still lead 36-32 with 4:24 left in the third. Longcore hit another 3 in this third quarter. She's got 9 for the game.
Oh, she's done a great job on the glass and, defensively with the steals. Great job tonight by Molly.
Velasquez will go down to the left, 85 feet from their basket. Coming into the ball game is Jackson. Jalaya came in. High post is Terrell. Dixon working the baseline. Nicholson with a steal at the point. Nicholson goes all the way, uses the glass, and Chloe Nicholson with the steal and the take.
She's got to have at least 6, 7, 8 deflections, probably 2 or 3 steals.
Moline works left corner. Velasquez starts to drive.
Another
Over Reeves'
steal.
head, and there's Nicholson with a steal. Chloe down the left side. Hamby. Bounce pass inside. Great pass inside into Jada Brown. And give Hamby the assist. Jada gets the bucket But that's what you did. The hands are in the way. You go ahead and make a nice bounce pass in there. Devils up 40-32. They've got a 6-point run going.
2 great defensive possessions turned into easy baskets. Oh,
Terrell
another
has the
deflection.
Ball, deflects. The ball goes to the right wing. Dixon has it back to the top of the key. Left wing, shot from 3, no good. Jada Brown reached out, could not haul it in. So we'll go back to Moline. Shot was taken from that corner, and that was Jackson, who had a 3 in the second quarter. 3:26 left in the third. Official doing a little house cleaning down there. Jada's got her white with her, we got a little orange, or is that pink?
Pink, yeah.
Yes, the fluorescent pink shoestrings.
As I say, the pink shoes might have been sweating there a little bit.
Miley's got the blue, it's the light blue. Sky blue maybe is what you call those. Remember last year we were looking for that name, and we had some crazy name there. Sky blue is what we're going here.
Oh!
Terrell.
Great job by Chloe Nicholson. Going to challenge the shot, caused that travel and the turnover.
Tell you what, I'm not too sure Terrell didn't go up and keep 1 foot down, but it looked like a travel. Full court pressure being applied by Moline. In the half-court set, Hamby
good
fakes,
fake.
goes to the hole. And good job by Madeline with the score on the runner. 42-32, Devils up by 10. 3 minutes left in the third. Wellman and Pettit here at Wharton Fieldhouse. We'll be back here next Tuesday as Andy Douglas' squad will be taking on Sean Taylor's squad.
The number 1 team in the state.
And it's all relative.
Well, yeah.
And there's a timeout with 2:52 left in the third quarter. Devils 42, Maroons 32. And you're watching and listening to Blue Devil Basketball on MeccaSportsCo.com.
At Blessing Health, our podiatrists and podiatric surgeons understand the importance of getting you back on your feet. When you experience foot or ankle pain or injuries, our team of experts is dedicated to restoring your mobility and relieving your pain. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
Back after the timeout with 2:52. Timeout still going on, actually, as it's a full timeout.
Make sure you stay tuned for the Hardy's post-game report, the Kunis coach's comments, and the Freiburg Insurance player of the game.
Indeed, Coach. Got a quarter and 2:52 left for this one. Devils will drop back on defense in the 1-2-2. Nicholson at the point. Elephant's in the game now with Hamby at the high post. Longcourt drops down to the low post with Brown. Right side Buchanan starts to dribble. Kicks it into the corner. Shot taken from 3, no good. Terrell gets the rebound out front. Steps in, Terrell gets the score.
Good challenge by Nicholson at the wing.
That was the 8-point run by the Devils.
Oh,
stopped.
Good shot.
Shot taken by Elephants. No good. Moline with the ball going the other way. Terrell finds Reeves under the basket. Reeves almost lost the handle on it, gathered it. Thought we might have a block shot from behind. Reeves has 9 this quarter. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. 2:10 left. Quick 4 points. Now Devils lead is cut to 6, 42-36.
Once again, getting a little sloppy on the offensive end. Turned into easy baskets by Moline.
Look like a zone setup here for Moline now. Hamby sends it 13 feet to Brown. Brown went to Nicholson. Back to the high post. Good job as Hamby sent it right back down to Brown. Terrell's going to commit the foul. And for Terrell, it'll be her second foul, first one of this half.
Well, as soon as Brown made the drive, then kicked it out to Nicholson, and Nicholson kicked it out to Hamby, she went down and set up down there on the block. You know, great job of using her body, getting low. Good pass by Hamby getting it in there.
And with only Maroons on the free throw line, except for, of course, Jada shooting.
Well, Jada shoots like 81%, I believe, so, you know, that's okay.
First one goes in. She'll have another one.
Nice rotation.
4 for 4 on the game from the charity stripe.
Nothing but net.
44-36 inside 2 minutes third quarter.
Sweetest sound in basketball.
Yep, Devils by 8. High post Terrell.
Ooh.
Turns around, 15-footer. Boy, I'll tell you, when she takes that, She hits the front of the iron and uses that touch, like a lot of times free throws, and it bounces back and hits the backboard before going in.
Yeah, but that's got to be covered by your number one row there, which Nicholson kind of went out a little bit and tried to get the steal. She's got to make sure that pass doesn't go in there first. Then she can go get the steal.
Pass across court, knocked out of bounds there by Buchanan right in front of us. Devils basketball, 1:21 left in the third. Ellifritz along court, Nicholson. And Hamby on the outside. In the high post is Jada Brown.
Moline in a man. Get it down low to Jada. See if anybody can guard her.
Ellifritz makes a cut to the basket. Give Hamby the assist. And Mia Ellifritz brought her guard down for an easy layup. In the land of the Giants. No real Giants out there. Left side three, no good. Jada Brown, a strong rebound. Her and Reeves both. And it was a good rebound. It was off to the side. The alternate possession with 1 minute left will go to Moline. So that means if we don't have another one, we'll start the ball in the fourth quarter. Giving Reeves a break, who's had a nice quarter here. Well, Nia Evans.
Oh.
Terrell got us up in the air and came down for the easy 15-footer there.
Hamby tried to, Nicholson tried to block the shot. Got by her, little easy look.
Terrell's got 6 in the quarter and 9 for the game. Devils had the basketball on the 6-point lead.
Need a good shot here. Last 40 seconds of the third quarter.
Hamby brings the dribble back out high. Velasquez pushes it. Goes in the high post.
Good
Brown
kick.
kicks it out. Right side, shot for three, no good. Long rebound came out to Brown. Here's Ellifritz. Mia hits for three off the left side. Ellifritz for three, and of course brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road.
Once again, the inside-outside game.
Down to 14 seconds. Devils by 9 in the right corner.
Ball can't get there in the middle.
Back to Terrell at the top of the key. Ellifritz is bodying her up. Another same shot. She gets that soft touch. Terrell does. She's got 8 in the quarter. And that's how the third quarter will end with Terrell's shot. But the Devils take a 49-42 lead into the fourth. Grab something to eat, take a break, and back here for Blue Devil basketball on mechasportsco.com.
Are you a contractor? If so, listen up. Freiberg Insurance in Quincy, a Pekin insurance partner, is known for providing the best contractor coverage in the area. They've thought of everything, from covering your facilities to protecting your tools and equipment while on the road, and even your employees. Ready to learn more? Call Freiberg Insurance at 217-224-7774 and let them help build a Pekin insurance portfolio that protects your business, your employees, and your livelihood.
Three quarters in the book, Coach, as the Devils led 13-8 after one. 27-22 at halftime. That's 5 points. So they stuck with them in the second quarter. Third quarter opens it up 49-42. So we're up by 7. So won that quarter by 2.
Well, I tell you what, we had that 10-point lead, 42-32. You know, after we had a nice little run there, and then Moline came out, and we got a little sloppy on the offensive end, and you know, gave up, a couple of easy looks. Got to make sure we play every possession here in the fourth quarter against this team up here in their home court.
Into the high post it goes against
there
Brown.
There we go.
Brown, a turnaround move. Doesn't get it up quite on the board.
I'll take that all day long.
Came up short. Moline comes away with the rebound. Ellifritz, Longcore, Hamby, shot from the right side. And we hit a three-pointer. That's Dixon, who hits from the right side. Well, I'm trying to give you who's playing for each team.
Well, okay, 2-on-2 still.
49-45.
Don't get sped up. Don't get sped up.
Ellifritz, Longcore, Nicholson, Hamby around the outside. Jada Brown in now. High post, she goes over to screen. Ball comes across the Longcore, back to the top to Nicholson. Jada will go into the high post. She screens away as Longcore flashes. Ellifritz flashes. And then to the high post, bounces it right by her. Terrell tracks it down.
Offense has got to go through Jada. You got to get it to her in a good position.
Driving through the lane there and getting the ball out to Dixon in the right corner. Her shot, no good. Inside shot, and it bounces. That was a nice bounce there for Jackson. We got a 2-point game here as it's a 7-point run. 49-47 as Moline with that 7-point run.
Take your time, get a good shot. Like I say, it's got to go through Jada, get it down to her on the block.
Nicholson almost to the basket when she passes to Hamby. Comes back out to Longcore. Longcore from 21, good. Miley Longcore hits one, her 4th of the ball game.
Great extra pass by Hamby on that possession.
Good job, and a quick timeout with 6:26 left in the ball game. Devils build it back to 52-47 after giving that 7-point run that left the third quarter going into the fourth. And of course, that three-pointer was brought to you by Woodmart Building Center at 12th and Seminary Road. Stop by and see Kevin. Check out your new kitchen, your new bath.
Well,
He'll design
I tell
it
you
all
what,
for you.
They've got some great stuff out there. You know, go out there and talk to them. Went out there and visited them, and beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Yep, and they're very good at, I would say they got wood, and we talk about that. Kevin's got good wood, but not just that and the accessories. It's really what they do in bathrooms and kitchens and designing that's just awesome.
It's too bad I'm up in Rockford.
Well, I'm sure they'll come up there and take care of you just fine if you're going to redo your kitchen and your bathroom.
Might cost me a little extra more because of drive time and so on and so on. But, guys, if you're looking at redoing your bathroom or your kitchen, and right now, you know, with it starting to get cold, a lot of snow down there in Quincy, you know, you want to get the inside redone, go out there and check them out. They'll take care of it for you.
Indeed. 6:26 left. Maroons will have the basketball. Devils come out waiting at half court. Medemeyer came back in. So Longcore, Medemeyer, Nicholson, Brown, and Hamby.
They're in man now. Okay.
Devils are in man-to-man.
Yep.
Terrell starts to make a drive, gets to the baseline. Her shot off the side of the backboard came right back to her. Into the high post. Brown's right there.
Oh.
Weak side.
Longcore almost
had
another
it,
steal.
Then lost it. Longcore tried to get it, and, of course, Velasquez was a little off-balanced, which helped out for the call on Longcore. It'll be the first one of the fourth quarter. And for Miley, her first foul of the whole game.
Well, that's what you want to see, the aggressiveness, you know, on the Blue Devils on the defensive end. So I don't think anybody's in foul trouble, are they?
Nope.
Not even close.
Not even on either team. Actually, you've got Buchanan has 2 and Terrell on the other side, and that's it.
Let's get after it, girls.
Terrell takes the three. Oh, from out top, Terrell. Hits her second one of the ball game. The other one was early in the game.
I don't know if that was an NBA three, but that was definitely a college three.
Brings it within 2. She had 8 in the third quarter. That three-pointer at the beginning of the game, and that gives her 14 for the game. That's Terrell.
Bad pass.
And now steps over and steals the ball before Jada could get there. Terrell goes down to that same place. This time off the glass is good. Terrell scores 5 in a row. We are tied 52-52 with 5:22 left. Hamby out in front of the basket. The left hand, no good. Rebound inside, brought it down. No jump ball, but a foul on the Devils. They'll call that on Jada Brown. Her second foul, the second on the Devils in the fourth.
The offense has to go through Jada down low, and if they double team her, kick it out.
You know, it almost looked like after the last couple times she could use a quick timeout or a break since she's playing a lot of minutes and not getting break time. Velasquez off the right side to Terrell. She's going to pull it from 23 feet. No good. Brown almost had it. It was tipped away. Dixon comes away with the Moline Maroons. Left side three, no good. Longcore was fighting down there. So was Dixon. Dixon came away with it. Her shot, no good. And there's a great weak side rebound by Kate Medemeyer.
Yeah, good job boxing out.
Devils down the left side. Nicholson pulls out, looking for a screen. Gets it. Has a chance. A shot. Takes it. Passes up.
Well, you come off that screen, you get down the volleyball line. Then you make the pass.
Brown drives in, crosses over, off the front of the glass with a right-hand shot. Here comes Dixon for the Maroons. In the left corner, shot taken from 3, no good.
Foul.
Dixon reaches
Good
over
box
Longcore.
out.
Longcore with the box out on that one. Dixon now her third foul. First one on Moline in the fourth quarter. Devils have 2. Back in the game is Reeves. Taking a break on the other side is Evans. Also taking a break is Jackson. Buchanan, I believe, back in there. Velasquez, Dixon, and Buchanan in the 1-2-2 front.
All right, let's be patient against this.
Yep, Terrell and Reeves deep. Devils get in the half-court set. Left side, Nicholson. Looks at a 3, now passes it up. Short corner, Kate Medemeyer.
There you
Kate
go.
does a little ball fake on Reeves. Takes her to the hole for the score. Good move by Kate Medemeyer. Kate
I was
in the
going to
ball
say,
game.
Kate needs to pick it up.
She's got 9 in the ball game.
Well, that's what we need to see.
Right side, Dixon. Three-pointer, no good.
Great
Medemeyer with
box
a great
out.
assist, or a great rebound. She had Reeves on her back.
All right, let's get a good shot here, ladies.
Right side. Long court, 23 feet. Good crossover against Velasquez. Kicks it back out to Brown. Jada sees the line.
There we go.
All the way to the basket. Scores. Brown with a good drive to the basket.
Stop the ball.
Devils score 4 straight. Lead by 4. 56-52. 3:20 left. Terrell. Everybody left after a couple ball fakes. But Medemeyer with a block shot. Moline tries to get it out, but Hamby steps in. That's all right. Nicholson was open down court, but let's save it. We've had a lot of long passes stolen tonight. 3 minutes left and a 4-point lead. Right wing Hamby. Girls have had to play a lot of minutes being short on numbers.
I would almost get a timeout and reset things.
Pick
or
and
that
roll.
or pick and roll and go to the basket.
And it was a good pass. Longcore with a good job. Not Longcore, but Medemeyer taking it to the hole. And Kate will shoot 2. Foul was called against Dixon, I believe, which should be her 4th foul.
Big free throws here for Kate.
Also, 4 fouls on Dixon. A very good ball player out there. 2 fouls on the team. She's got 3 of those fouls in the second half.
And I think she's got like three threes in the second half, along with those 3 fouls, if I'm not mistaken. Just one? Okay.
Yeah, she's only hit 1. It's been actually we've only given up 3 threes in the second half. Terrell hit one of them.
Yeah, number 40's hit a couple of them.
Medemeyer, like the first time, 1 out of 2, as she did early in the ball game, 57-52. Devils lead by 5 with a 5-point run. We were tied at 52 at the end of 3. Medemeyer, a great steal coming around Reeves. She tips it to Jada Brown. Kate's having a nice game.
Well, I tell you what, this 4th quarter, she's been a key for him. Offensively, defensively, the whole ball of wax.
Longcourt got by on Amelia Vescos and then takes it to the hole. Miley scores with the left-hand layup. A timeout by Moline, but more importantly, that helps out the Blue Devils with 2:20 left and up by 7 with shortened numbers to get this is when you hope for TV timeouts to sneak some extra breaks in.
Well, you know, and what you're looking at here with the 59-52 lead with 2:20, you know, if they can get a stop on this defensive possession and get the rebound, you got to pull it out, you know, make them come out and guard you. Then you do your backdoor stuff. You know, then you got, you know, Jada down there going one-on-one, you know, against one of the Moline gals. And, you know, good things are going to happen, and you close this game out is what you do.
Right now, Brown has 22 on the game unofficially. Longcore with 14. That's 4 threes from outside.
Well, we got some scores up here.
Medemeyer with
Galesburg
10.
up on Alleman, 31-13, starting the second half. Oh, baby.
There you go. And we didn't talk about the rest of the games going on in the conference when we talked about that. I'll jump that one in here in a second if I get it, or maybe in the post game.
We just saw a flash up there on the board.
Moline has the ball in the half-court set. Terrell at the top. In the high post is Dixon. Low post is Reeves. Velasquez on the left side. Right side, down here is Buchanan. Good job inside. Medemeyer playing good D. Reeves has to kick it back out. Skips over left side for Terrell. Hits a three-pointer from the left side.
She's had, what, 3 second half?
She's had 2 in the second half, 3 for the ball game. That broke the 7-point run of the Devils, and the Devils lead by 4.
Oh.
Missing the shot, and the runner was Hamby. Check that, was Nicholson. Hamby kept it alive. The ball hit the floor.
Is that ours?
We got a jump ball. Since we had the ball at the start of the 4th, it goes over to Moline. That's the first jump ball we've had since the start of the 4th quarter.
Great effort by Medemeyer, getting on the floor, you know, trying to get that loose ball.
1:33 left, 59-55. Devils with the lead. Moline with the basketball.
Need to stop here.
Dixon at the high post. Right side Buchanan. You got Reeves in the low post, Dixon on the high post, and Devils covering up between both of them. Terrell at the top. Nicholson will shut that down. Buchanan still looking inside, can't find anybody. Longcore stand way over there by Velasquez wherever she goes. Dixon drives, no good. Weak side Hamby, and Hamby had a hold of it. It could have been a jump ball.
Should have been a jump ball.
But then they call the foul after the girl pulls it away and takes the shot. Oh, I see though. It was not on Hamby, but on Jada Brown. Or was it on Medemeyer? Medemeyer.
Well, yeah, Metamar reached in.
She's called for her third up on the board. I had her for 2. We'll find that missed one.
We know who to foul down in the ball game here.
Reyes shoots that one as a brick off the side. And she was 1 for 2 in the third, including those 4 baskets. 1:08 left in the game. Second one, no good. Brown gets the rebound.
Nice box out by Jada.
Yep, 0 for 2 for Moline. In transition. Longcourt takes it down, and she goes all the way to the block, gets bailed out by Moline with a foul. Foul will be Buchanan, her third, and the third in the fourth quarter against Moline. Both teams have 3 fouls.
1:01 to go. You don't go 1-on-2, into the basket on a fast break.
Jackson comes in for Reeves. Watch her. She's a 3-point shooter. Right side Longcourt passes up
Bring
the
it
3.
out. There you go.
We're inside a minute. Right
Make
side.
them come guard you.
Double team coming on Longcourt.
Pass the ball.
And Coach Dance calls a quick timeout, which that's what happened. Miley picked the ball up 28 feet from the basket.
Double team.
Was coming on her, and they used the sideline too, so they had her in a bad spot. Good news is the timeout's called with 50.5. Devils lead 59-55 and have the basketball.
You got to play hot potato now with 50.5 seconds left, up by 4. You've got the ball. Get it in. Spread the floor. If they come to double team, you make the pass to the open guy, cut to the basket, dribble it out, make them come out and foul you, because I think the lineup that we got out on the floor, I trust all those girls going to the free throw line, and make at least 1 out of 2, to give you that 5-point lead. So it's a 2-point possession where you have to make 2 threes to win the ball game.
Make sure your passes are short. Make sure if you're receiving the passes, you come to the pass.
You come to the pass.
Longcourt to trigger it.
Oh.
Floated one in. The ball's on the floor. Luckily, it went in the backcourt. Hamby got it.
Pass
Devils
it.
get a break
Hold
on that
on.
one.
Pass it out. There you go. Pass it again. There you go.
4 on the perimeter.
Perfect.
Hamby on the side right in front
Pass
of us.
it. Oh.
And a foul called right in front of us there.
Jada was breaking up to the free throw line, probably had a wide open layup. Now, layups and free throws, that's what you need. They've only got 4 fouls, so next one will be shooting 2.
Jackson was called on her second foul. 36 seconds left. At half court, Hamby's losing the handle on the ball, heading the other direction. And a foul on the take as Buchanan stole it at half court, took it to the hole, made the basket. Hamby's going to be called for the foul, her first of the ball game. Now ties up 4 each by the team, so both teams will be shooting 2 the rest of the way out.
So if we make this free throw, it'll be
a 1-point
game.
And thus it is as she makes the free throw. It's 59-58. Buchanan on that one. Devils in the half-court set. Metamar holds on to the ball.
Jump ball.
And she waited. She was waiting for a guard like Chloe to come down, but she waited also for a trap. And so as soon as Kate got the ball, she expected Chloe to step across half court, and she was still in the backcourt, that being Nicholson. So coach calls the timeout with 23.1. It's been a quick 6-point run. The 3-pointer, of course, on the other side. That was taken by Terrell. Then you had the and 1 right there by Buchanan. So Devils 7-point lead down to 1 with 23.1. And what you don't want to do, you don't want to be afraid with the basketball. Catching it and holding it too long for a double team.
Catch it and chin it.
Yeah, and move to.
Catch it and chin it, and then you can rotate. You know what I mean? You'll keep people off of you. If you chin it, keep your elbow. Don't swing your elbows, but just you do it, and then you pivot. That will give you the space to make the pass. A ball fake could do real well. Just be strong with the basketball with 2 hands.
And do not let the double team come to you. I mean, if you want to get fouled, yes, but move the basketball. The clock's your friend.
Well, somebody needs to, cut to the open pass, cut to the basket, do something of that nature also.
No passes towards the backcourt that are lazy.
No.
Because that's where the steal will come from Velasquez or Dixon.
First thing, let's get the ball in bounds here.
Longcourt coming to get it. Oh,
they call foul.
Velasquez.
Okay, so we're shooting 2.
Velasquez, her first foul of the ball game, very good ball player. And, she hit her 4 threes in the first half, has not hit one yet in the second half, knock on wood.
Well, they've done a lot better job of finding her and putting a hand in her face, the second half. And she's probably 0 for 3, 0 for 4. So she's about 50%. Get in there.
Long court at the line. Miley hits the first one.
Big
That's
free throw.
ML the second. 60-58. One more will make it a 3-point game.
Need a stop here and then play. Oh.
Rolls off. Devils still lead by 2. 60-58.
Make sure you guard the 3-point shot. Oh.
Good job of hands there. Nicholson reached down, got enough of the ball that it went down and hit the foot of Moline. That was Buchanan. She lost the ball, and when she ended up picking it up, she had fouled the Blue Devils, and I believe Jada Brown's going to head to the line to shoot 2.
Once again, Nicholson with her active hands, making the deflection. Big play for the Blue Devils.
And, of course, we get to walk down the other end for dead ball points. Jada nails the first one.
Now, this is a big free throw here because if she makes this, it's a 2-possession game.
16 seconds left. You get away from them. Can't give them an automatic easy one. This one
She
bounces
missed it.
off the rim. 61-58.
So 3-pointer will tie it.
Oh, great job by Nicholson tipping the ball in the passing lane out of bounds. If we had somebody up there for the steal, timeout's going to be taken. We'll stay right here as the timeout taken by Moline. 12 seconds left. Devils lead 61-58. And we mentioned those other games that are happening in the Western Big Six tonight.
Let's see if they flash them up here again.
On January 9th, we've got Alleman hosting Galesburg. So that game.
Galesburg is 31-13. They were up.
Right, at Alleman. You got East Moline hosting Geneseo. There's a battle to the bottom. That might be East Moline's chance to win one. And then Rocky is hosting Sterling. And I imagine.
I think Sterling was up 17-10, if I'm not mistaken.
And Rocky's much like Moline with a tough ball team. So that's a good ball game. We'll keep an eye on that one. All right, your Coach Dance, you're calling this one out. You got 12 seconds left. You're up by 3. You're on defense.
I don't know if you come out man. I don't know if you come out.
Well, you definitely got to watch. Even though Velasquez has not hit since the first half, she's a 3-pointer.
I might want to switch it up halfway through. Maybe show a 1-2-2 and then match up man when they put it in, throw the ball back in here, at half court. Make sure everybody's got their body on somebody because they're probably going to launch a 3 to try to tie it. You know what I mean? So we got to box out.
All 5 players in the game have hit 3s. Off the left side.
Well,
Buchanan's going to fire a 3. Comes up short. Brown's on the ground. Scoots away.
Ooh. Well, we're in Moline.
It looked like it squirted out to the far corner, and it's going to be in a tough corner over there.
That's going to be a heck of an inbounds play with 4.1 seconds to go needing a 3. So, you overload, the left-hand side as we're looking at it right here. Make sure. And if they throw from here over to the other side, you have time to react to get back to challenge the shot.
Well, you definitely know it's in a tough spot.
Oh.
If the shooter, one of the shooters will be handling the ball sometimes. They pass the ball in, and what do? There's a screen set up where they come up, pop in for the shot. So you got to be aware for the passer inbounds.
Well, if they pass it inside the 3-point land, go. Go.
Stay with your people on the outside, though, because that ball's coming back out.
But don't foul. You know what I mean? If they pass it on the inside, let them go get their layup. You take the ball out of bounds, clock runs out. You know what I mean? I've got probably about 50 out-of-bounds plays that I've run in my lifetime, coaching. Getting it in from this corner and getting a 3, that's one of the tougher ones that you'll ever have. I had 2 or 3 of them, but, it's either, come over here and get a shot from, out by where it says Wharton Fieldhouse, or you throw the long court pass on the other side with the back screens and get an open look.
Velasquez will be in the corner. Longcore's right in front of her. Box out of bounds play, though.
They're going man.
Terrell comes out.
Oh, good
Brown
block.
blocks the shot. Rebound, though. Dixon gets it. Nicholson blocks the shot as it goes up. She took the shot, and it was partially blocked, went over the backboard. And the final buzzer as the Devils pull off the victory. 2-0 here in 2025. More importantly, 4-3 in the first round of the conference with the victory.
Great job of coming out in the man on that last play. Them sticking with it, and then Jada with the block, and then, Chloe with the, the great challenge, outside for the NBA 3. They've hit those today. So, great job on the defensive end, last 4.1 seconds by the Blue Devils.
Indeed. That'll do it for the regular portion of our broadcast. Stick around, though. We've got the Hardee's post-game show from Hardee's at 30th and Broadway. not us there. As you all know, Brian Harms. And then we'll hear from Coach with Cunis, and we'll also pick our player of the game from Freiburg. But here at Wharton Fieldhouse, the Blue Devils hold on. The final, Quincy High 61, Moline 58. And you've been listening and watching Blue Devil basketball right here on mechasportsco.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
You know, here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And welcome back to Wharton Fieldhouse. It's the post-game show brought to you by Hardee's at 30th and Broadway. Good ball game here. It went down to the wire. Devils win by 3 and now improved to 12-5. More importantly, 4-3 in the conference as they put it together and picked up some slack. Although on the other side, some of the girls on the other side in the second half did a nice job, especially Reeves and then, of course, Terrell in that second half as well. More importantly, though, the buzzer goes off and we win because we lead by 3.
Yeah, I tell you what, this was a very good learning experience for this young Lady Blue Devil team. You know what I mean? Playing, sophomores and freshmen, throughout the whole year. Good, road win at Wharton Fieldhouse, against a solid, Moline team. Very good win tonight for the Lady Devils.
Indeed. It started off with the Devils made the first free throw on the second attempt and led. 2 3-pointers later, Moline led 6-1. The Devils with a 12-point run, closing out the quarter before Moline hit a bucket. 13-8 after 1. Halftime with the last 7 points of the second quarter, Devils took a 27-22 lead into half. Third quarter, they put an 8-point run in there to build it up to 42-32 with 2:52 left in the third. But at the end of the third, it was 49-42, only a 7-point lead. And Moline had a 7-point run leaving the third quarter into the fourth. It was within 2, 49-47. We were tied at 52. Devils with a 7-point run and a lead, but Moline was not done yet as they put 6 more points together, was down by 1. Devils hit 1 of 2 on their last 2 free throw attempts, and so that was 2 out of 4, but still wins 61-58 with good defense on the last shots. Brown blocked the shot, and then Nicholson got the partial block on the last shot of the ball game.
Well, yeah, and I say this is one of those road wins that you look at, that you mark, okay? Because let's face it, the second half of this Western Big Six schedule, the Lady Blue Devils are going to be on the road because we got to go to the Musgrove. We have to go to Alleman yet, and we have to go to Galesburg yet, correct?
Yes.
All 3 of those teams, we played them at home, close games. We had opportunities to win all of those. And, it's one of those things to where, okay, we've got to become road warriors the second half of this season, against the halves. You know what I mean? Because the halves we all got on the road. The have-nots we got at home.
Indeed, and of course we'll have Coach Dance coming up here to talk a little bit as well. There you go, Coach. Why don't you take the headphones there, and I'll untangle them as we don't plug them in ahead of time. We got a lot of cords out here. That's the nice thing if you've ever been here to Moline, and it's usually the church pews down below, and it's all the broadcasting team down there. So when we come to the men next week, it'll be Moline, it'll be Joe and Danny, it'll be Brock up here, of course, for WGEM, and us. And we've moved up to the upper deck. Basically, we have looked at it and said that the upper deck might be a little bit better here, and so there are no reserve seats for the girls' games, and so that gives us a chance to be in the front row up here, and that's where your view was. Now, the boys have reserved seats, so we'll move up to the back on Tuesday, but still give a good shot of the whole court. Hey, here's the way the scoring broke down. First of all, for Moline, who now ends up 7-10, 3-4 in the conference. They were led in scoring by Talia Terrell. She had 19 points, 16 of those in the second half. She had 3 threes in the ball game. Camelia Velasquez, she's got 12 points in the ball game, hit her threes early. All 4 threes were in the first half. Devils shut her down in the second half.
Well, she kept them in the game first half.
Indeed. Also, Buchanan had 10 points. We go 9 points out of Reeves. That was all in the third quarter. She really carried the load for the Maroons in the third quarter. 5 points out of Jackson, 3 points from Dixon, and that rounds out the scoring. Evans was in the game, and I also believe that was it. And so, and we'll wait to give the Blue Devils breakdown here as we have Coach already showing up. And so let's pot him up there. Coach,
he's ready to get back to Quincy.
Indeed. Hey, great W here tonight. A tough one. Obviously, we started the ball game out, and Velasquez started hitting threes, and we weren't finding her early in the ball game.
No, we weren't. We talked about, we got to contest threes and don't dive into the post, and we kind of dove in a few times, and then, we corrected that a little bit after that. And I thought once our post didn't get sealed and our guard stayed wide, and then Chloe or whoever was at the top would close the middle, they had a very hard time scoring.
Well, in the first half, we had the first quarter, the big key was our 12-point run, which gave us that lead. And then in the third quarter, after we gave up that bucket, we got that big 8-point run in there. And that's when we led 42-32 before a timeout with 2:52. And this team, I tell you, they're tenacious. They get after it, and they like to put the threes up on the other side. But I thought we really did a good job of changing stuff up. And at the end there, changing to a man-to-man.
Yeah, we did that a little bit. We wanted to give up a layup versus a three there, so we were trying to get them to get out and pressure. I mean, we didn't really do that. We kind of laid back a little bit more because normally we don't get out and guard 25, 28 feet from three. But I told them you got to get out and defend. If you get beat back door, you get beat back door. That's not going to end the game for us. So
exactly, and of course we did have a block there. I think Jada had the first block, and then Chloe with just enough of it to touch it where the ball hit the top of the backboard, and we escaped with the victory, which is always nice.
It was, yeah. That's what I told the girls. And, this is a process, and we improved a lot in the half-court offense tonight. I mean, I tried to explain to the girls, how many times did we not have good looks when we ran our offense? I mean, we got look after look after look, when we were running it. So the thing that hurt us early in the game was we were trying to make the long passes, the fancy passes, they were about a second late. They were there, but they were a second late. Then it's still, I got to get it there, and at that point it's too late. But when I took that timeout early in the game, we were down 8-1, and I just kind of told them, if we do the simple things, we're going to be pretty good, and if we don't, we're going to fight this all night. If they came out and went on a nice run, and these girls compete. I like going to battle with them because they really don't let the highs get high or the lows get low, and that's kind of the way I am, and that's kind of what I tell them. You just got to stay even keel and play. It's a 32-minute game.
Well, and early in the game, too, Moline was trying to make those long passes, 2 passes away. Longcor was coming up, nice job. Nicholson had a lot of deflections, and we were getting the steals early, but then a couple times we gave them right back with the same type pass.
Yeah, and we just weren't being And I told the girls, like Miley, I want the ball in your hands more. When you're bringing it across half court, you throw the ball ahead to Jade and she's got a layup. That's great. We throw the ball ahead for a contested three. That's probably not our best option. Or we throw it ahead to someone that's double teamed. I'd rather you just keep the ball or Chloe keep the ball, and then they're getting it. I mean, they are getting a lot better. I definitely see the progress happening.
Well, they're freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Coming up here to Wharton Fieldhouse, this is, awe-inspiring to be honest. Yeah. But, I thought tonight you did some great adjustments not having Byquist. Because if you got Byquist, you could put people in different positions on that 1-2-2. I thought Medemeyer came up big tonight. I thought Longcourt came up big tonight, especially on the glass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did. And we talked about Kate. She really struggled there in that third quarter, and she came out. Mia went in. Mia did a really good job. Had a three, had a layup.
Yeah.
But then when Kate went back in, she was much more under control and composed, and that's what we told her about. If you do those things, you're gonna be very successful because you're gonna get 8 to 10 points, just kind of garbage buckets.
And when she's aggressive on the offensive end, that makes your whole offense a lot better.
For
you
sure.
know, the one time I saw her catch it top the key, nobody was within 10 foot of her. I said, take a dribble and shoot that free right there. And then after that, she was like, yeah, okay, I'm going now.
She shoots it every day at practice. So.
Well, and Coach, I tell you, I know Jada's the workhorse is going to sleep well tonight. And I'm glad Moline actually called some timeouts late to give the kids a break because she's running that floor up and down, and we're in good shape.
Yeah.
But, boy, when you run that much and you're working that hard on both ends, it takes it out of you.
Yeah, it does, and she gets banged around down low, and all the kids did, and I thought they did a good job. And these freshmen and sophomores that have played more games than most juniors and seniors, so they've got a lot of basketball.
These freshmen and sophomores are now sophomores and juniors.
I've never once called them that because they've played more basketball than most seniors.
That's what I'm thinking.
Hey, good W there. Let's get a nice ride home. I think it's going to be snowing on the way home because you're in a bus, and we get to fight that. But we'll turn around and get some good rest.
I'm going north.
That's right. So you got the cold weather, but we've got 2 games on the weekend. Have a nice day tomorrow for the walkthrough, and we'll pick you up down to Sophia on Saturday and Sunday.
All right, we'll see you. Glad to have you guys and drive safely.
You got it. That's Brad Dance. Of course, his comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. We'll come back after that. We'll pick our player of the game and wrap up the post-game show. It's Blue Devil Basketball here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And we're back having a little fun here in Wharton Fieldhouse. As Coach says, I give him the point, and he's supposed to take the next one. I jump in for a couple more, and that happened one time, and it was drop the mic time with the headsets. It's a great story we'll tell you all about with Mr. Bearden. So here we go. Let's go. First of all, we never got to the books because Coach got here.
Yeah.
Here it is for the Blue Devils, who end up now 12-5, 4-3 in the conference, led by Jada Brown. She had 23. Miley Loncourt had 15, including 4 trays. 10 points from Kate Medemeyer, solid across the board. 6 points from Nicholson, 5 points from Ellifritz, 2 points from Hamby. And, Coach, that's it. We ran 6 girls tonight with Byquist being out.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was kind of tight, on the, your substitution trail. Let's put it like that. But, yeah, the Blue Devil girls came out tonight, took care of business on the road, in a big Western Big Six conference matchup. Now we're going to have to become road warriors second half of the season here because we've got Galesburg on the road, who I think's ranked.
Yes, they
are. Ranked on the road. And then we got Sterling, who,
ranked.
To be honest with you, might be the best team of the bunch with the 6'3" girl in the middle. I haven't seen Galesburg yet, but it's going to be a tough battle. And like I told Coach, these freshmen and sophomores now, after, they've been through the rigors of a half of a season against very good competition, and they're still going to be facing more. These girls are battle tested. They've had enough experience, and, I think it's going to be fun the rest of the season.
Indeed it is. So, player of the game for the night, Coach, what's your thoughts?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I've got 4 of them. Hey, you know what I mean? With, the way Molly Loncourt, shot the basketball, scored the basket, rebounded. I mean, her rebounding tonight, she had to have 6-7 rebounds tonight.
Steals early, too.
And they're battling steals. You've got Chloe Nicholson. She had to have 8 or 9 deflections, probably 4 or 5 steals, rebounds. Didn't do much offensively, but she didn't have to do much offensively. Jada with her, 20 plus?
23.
23, and her, 8, 9 rebounds. That's what she always does. The gal that stood out to me tonight was Kate Medemeyer. especially in the third quarter and the fourth quarter with her 10 points. Because I don't know, did she score in the first half?
She had a three. She had a free. She opened the game up with a free throw for us and a bucket. So she had a bucket in every quarter and a free throw in the first and last for bookends.
But, I mean, the fourth quarter, she had so many big plays on the glass, you know, taking charges or whatever. I tell you what, I'm going to let you pick it, but any one of those four girls, you know, I thought deserved it tonight.
Well, and Metamar definitely is going to be a nod in there. You've got the workhorse in there. Coach, I go with one for sure, Metamar, but if you like Loncourt and Brown as well, I can go with a three.
Well, let's go with the threesome tonight.
That sounds like it. So you get, of course, Brown with her 23, Loncourt with a lot in her 15. Nicholson had a great game, but Metamar with a great game off the bench, and she was kind of our highlight there as well.
And her replacing Byquist. I mean, that's a big replace because I tell you what, I like how this team is set up with Metamar coming off the bench, and she can play the 2-row, the 3-row. She can guard different people, give different people breaks. You know, I love that. And without Byquist in there, she had to take up so much slack tonight.
Indeed. So that's your wrap there. Of course, that's your Freiburg Insurance Agency Players of the Game. It's your Hardy's post-game show, and we thank Coach for joining us as well in the Cunis Auto Group Faith Family and Giving Back. The final here, 61 for the Blue Devils, Maroons 58. Devils will come back Saturday and Sunday, 12:30 at Saturday and 2 o'clock on Sunday at the Sophie Classic. Coach Pettit, last words?
Let's get home tonight safe because I think you guys are getting snow down in Quincy. I'm going north where it's going to be like 6 tonight. So
let it snow, let it snow.
Well, I tell you what, when it's 6, it don't snow. You know what I mean? When it's 30, it snows big time.
Indeed. So, hey, for Coach Pettit, I'm Jeff Wellman. Great job for the Blue Devils tonight as they win 61-58, and you're catching all your Blue Devil action right here on mechasportsco.com. Good night, everyone.
Freiburg Insurance in Quincy is your local independent Pekin insurance agency. They're part of the community, and no one knows your insurance needs better than your friends and neighbors. Whether it's business, home, auto, or life, Pekin Insurance and Freiburg Insurance are ready to discuss your specific needs in person. Call them at 217-224-7774 and learn why it's always better to talk insurance with friends.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get us biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.